I invite Comrade Beverly here, who is up to my right. We'll be singing one of the favorite hymns of our former Comrade leader, Michael Manley. I must have my Savior with me, for I dare not walk alone. Because in West Rural we know that with God all things are possible to them that believe. And we are a people that we believe and we know that the Lord is with us. And we dare not walk alone, and we're not alone. He's to our right, he's to our left, he's above, he's all over. And we're just going to give him the praise and the glory when the victory comes.
I must have the Savior with me, for I right there, not walk alone. I must feel his presence near me, and his arms around me. Then my soul shall fear no ill. Let him lead me where he will. I will go without a murmur, and his footsteps follow still. I must have the Savior with me, for my faith at best is weak. He can whisper words of comfort that no other voice can speak. Then my soul shall fear no ill. Let him lead me where he will. I will go without a murmur, and his footsteps follow still. I must have the Savior with me in onward march of life, to the tempest on the sunshine, to the years of strife. Then my soul shall fear no ill. Let him be where he will. I will go without a murmur, and his footsteps follow still.
Hallelujah. Let me hear you say, hallelujah. We give him thanks. And I'm going to read a scripture, because the very word says that his word will not return void. And in Zechariah chapter 4 verse 6 it says, Then he answered and spake unto me, saying, This is a word of the Lord unto Zerubbabel, saying, Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord of hosts. And I'm speaking to you, West Rural. It's not by might, it's not by power, but by the Spirit of the Lord we will be victorious. And just a word of exhortation. The battle will be rough. It will be rough. But just like the Gideon's army strong of 300, the Gideon's army defeated the army that outnumbered them. In this present Jamaica, a lot of time it's money that they use. But it doesn't matter how much money they have. But with the Lord in the ship and with our Christ in the vessel, we will smile at the storm. And I'm not going to stay long. So we're closing off. I'm going to sing this song. And it's called The Goodness of God, because God has been good to us. God has been good to Comrade Joan, Gordon-Webley. God has been good to us all who are here on this podium. God has been good to us all who are here. We have breath in our bodies. We are on the wake-up list this morning. So we're giving him thanks. And even though we don't have a lot of time, He deserves all the glory, honor, and praise. So, Mr. Music Man, if you could assist me with that song, The Goodness of God.
Glory be to God. I love you, Lord. All your mercy never failed me.
All my days I've been held in your hands.
From the moment that I wake up
Until I lay my head, I will sing of the goodness of God. You have been
faithful
to me all my life. On my life, you have been so good.
every breath that I am able.
Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God.
I love
Your voice, you have led me to the fire in the dark. It's not you were mine.
I've known you as a
The
father.
Father, I know you as a friend, and I live in the goodness of God.
Hey, yeah.
All the life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good.
With
every breath that I
am able,
Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God.
Let us pause for a word of prayer. Most righteous God, we give you thanks this evening. We thank you, Lord, for everything you have blessed us with. Everything that you have done, everything you are doing right now, and everything you are about to do. We give you all the glory, honor, and praise. Lord, mighty God, open the windows of heaven and remove every demonic traffic, influence, and control, and pour out your blessing right here on us. Mighty God, we open our cups to you. We quench, mighty God, for the blessing and of your presence right here. Lord, we pray for your blood coverage over each and every one of us here this evening. Cover our candidate, Comrade Joan Gordon-Webley. Cover her from the crown of her head to the sole of her feet. We give you thanks, Lord. Mighty God, we know what you are doing. And Lord, may we have the eyes to see what you are doing and what you are planning ahead for us. We thank you for our candidate. We thank you for all who are here rallying around in support. And Lord, we see the greater vision of this country. We see that, Lord, things are not right. And mighty God, the enemy is gloating, but we know that, God, you will disappoint the enemy so their hands cannot perform their enterprise. Lord, have your way upon West Rural St. Andrew. Lord, mighty God, when we are victorious, we'll be careful to give you all the glory, honor, and praise, and not forget our commitment and our covenants with you. Lord, we give you thanks for our party leader, Mark Jefferson Golding. Lord, anoint him afresh. Lord, for what is ahead. Lord, you have appointed and you anoint. And it is not what man says, but it's what you says. And mighty God, we give you all the glory, honor, and praise. And we thank you for being the God that you are. Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Nisi, Jehovah Shalom, Jehovah Rohi. Hallelujah. We give you all the glory. Oh, mighty God, Jehovah Jireh. Hallelujah. We know you've been providing for us. You put in everything in its rightful place. We give you thanks this evening. Thank you, Lord. We praise you. We magnify your name. In Jesus' name, amen.
Whether feeling down and like you have nowhere to go, feeling like an outcast as your problems overflow. Just remember, there is someone, and all it takes is for you to know is that God is the answer, and God answers prayers. He sees every weakness, every trial, every mountain and sea.
Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Put some volume on the music.
And he wipes them for
All true PNP, put your fist in the air. Wave the flags. Let them hear you on the outside. Wave the flags and put the fist in the air.
Because one thing is for certain, is my God.
Hold on, ease. Hold on. Comrades, we are about to start the meeting. I'm going to cut out the joke thing. All of who they behind the fence over there, so come over here, so. All of who down at the back down there, so come in at the PNP business. I'm asking the comrades at the back, as soon as down enough, please to draw closer and come in. Rock and come in. I'm going to send the leaders for the people them over there, so. All of the people them over there, just company inside. Play the music. Let's go, we are ready. Roll and come in. Rock and come in. Come on the inside.
My father born.
Pull up in the place, man. Pull up inside.
My father born.
Come on the inside.
My grandmother born. My grandmother born.
Come on the inside.
I born.
West Rural St. Andrew. We're ready.
That's why I not live. No, I not live. He gave I a message.
Welcome everyone to the
all those people.
Community
No
Center.
love progress. No love
I want to see more people come on the inside. Come on the inside.
Said to juke them with land lease. Said to juke them with land lease. Let the juke them with the pioneer board. Juke them with the pioneer board.
Up and running rain or sun in the PNP party. Come in.
Bring the people
Follow me
on
now,
the
Jay.
inside.
Follow me now, Jay. Watch this. Say we enable string cut from PNP. It no make sense no.
West Rural.
Up and running rain or sun in the PNP party. Come in. Follow me now, Jay. Watch this. Say we enable string cut from PNP. It no make sense, nobody try change we. Waste of time to go vote to the GLP. Step up the progress for all of we. Alright, me hear one bag of yapping, one bag of chatting.
Hold on,
When comrades.
Comrades, welcome to the West Rural candidate presentation. And I want to welcome each and everyone. I still want to encourage the people on the outside to make sure that you come in a PNP business. This is 2025. This is election year. This is no joke business because victory is a must. And I want you to welcome each and everyone, and I welcome those on the platform here. But we are here this evening. Yeah, man.
Months and years after election day. No one politician remember.
Rock on, come in. Come on inside.
Don't do it. Lord of mercy. Said that we're living on free food ticket. Not the money in my pocket that I sent me no one out of where me a go.
Kingston, Comrade Dr. Angela Brownberg is here.
Time coming up. Time come. The date has finally announced.
Yes.
Come vote for my Golden. Because for the fist. We have
sitting beside the chairman.
District Arton. Because PNP. Because PNP.
Sitting beside the chairman. Is your candidate. In a few months, in a few weeks, victory shall be hers. I say make welcome to the meeting, Comrade Joan, Gordon-Webley, next member of Parliament, West Rural, St. Andrews.
All night, everything was a beautiful sight. The other day, man take a walk down a Manchester. They never know so much PNP. Live down here, then all night, everything was alright. PNP, we got some.
Sitting beside Comrade Joan, long-standing member of Parliament, Started out in St. Thomas, but is now here in St. Andrew. I say make welcome the legal advisor, Comrade Anthony Hilton, to the meeting. Member of Parliament today, Minister in a few months.
Me happy and be joyful. Them a make me joyful. Them a
Comrade, you see, are you comrade?
Hey PNP, you will clear. Oh, watch your friends that you roll with and run through. Quit attempting to get a chance.
Comrade,
we the only friend to only love.
Just coming in.
Up above, keep him closer to it than a ram. Every time, watch your friends that you roll with and run through. Quit tempting to get a chance. We the only friend when me love. And the one up above, keep him closer to me than a ram. Hey, one is that a good sample. Share me daughter head that night and say a prayer before she go to bed that night. And your dogs are broom and them not afraid to bite. Not sure you live throughout the day, you will dead that night.
Easy. Make we get through introduction. Sitting beside Comrade Hilton, a stalwart from the neighboring parish of St. Mary, Comrade, none other than the Senator Floyd Morris. Give him a warm welcome to the meeting.
From the fort on Hilton, no.
And the prayer warrior, Councillor Richards from the Brandon Hill Division. Give her a warm welcome again. True prayer warrior. Everybody was blessed here tonight, not true? So big her up one more time. And I'm moving on to ensure that I introduce all the comrades who are here. I see him just walking a while ago, so my neighbor make him sit down too long. Comrade Patrick Peterkin, East Rural St. Andrew. Welcome to the meeting. Where is he?
I come to poor, and I shall burn them and burn them continuously, for they never cease to oppress the poor. Oh, please, my car soldier, and let's
sit in beside Comrade Peterkin, a lady who's making waves. Spokesman on the creative industries and the professor from the university. I say pleased to welcome Comrade Deborah Hicklin to the meeting. Yes, indeed. Sitting beside one lawyer is another lawyer, but I know he's also making waves right here in Kingston and St. Andrew. Next Member of Parliament, Comrade Christopher Henry, is also here. Give him a warm welcome.
Oh, be my car soldier, and let me stand.
Comrade Henry. Comrade Henry is also the president of the PNP Patriots, but he's here ably supported by the General Secretary of the Patriots. Reverend Paul Blake is also here.
You live the life you love. You love the life you live.
Comrades.
Everything you have in my job will give. Ooh, breathing.
Sitting. I know you see some comrades in the second row. I'm going to introduce them and they stand and acknowledge you. I want to make welcome to the meeting. Former Member of Parliament, Comrade Junior Robbins is also here. Warmly welcome him to the meeting. Comrade Albert Gray is also here. Warmly welcome him to the meeting. Where's Comrade Gray? Comrade Keith Brown is also here. Warmly welcome him to the meeting. From Western Kingston, Comrade Joseph Bunny Witter. Comrade Nunes is also here on the stage. Give him a warm welcome. Comrade Junior Stewart, former Councillor Mullines. Former MP Comrade Richie Parchment just joined us also. And one of Comrade Angela Brownberg Councillor. I used to say my Portia Pitney. From the Whitfield Town Division, Comrade Councillor Eugene Kelly is also here. Moving through. So comrades, we are about to begin. So, welcome Comrade Daniel Hickman to the podium also. I want to welcome you, workers, warriors, foot soldiers, supporters, voters. Let me see our first time voter wave a flag. If for the first time you're going to vote this year, wave a flag. Happy experience people there.
There's too many hopeless souls.
BOJTV.
and ragamuffin soldiers. What we need is love, and what we need.
Comrades, we have to start the meeting, and we're going to start now with a local person. And she came to you earlier to bless the meeting here tonight. She came here to bless the meeting here tonight, but I want to welcome her as the opening person that will speak and endorse Comrade Joan Gordon-Webley here tonight. I want you to welcome Councillor Richards from the Brandon Hill Division to warmly endorse and ensure that everyone comes out. So please again to make welcome Comrade Richards.
With the combination mechanics. Flip this one for your musical disc.
BOJTV. Easy.
You're my darling angel. Closer than my peeps, you are to me, baby. Shorty, you're my angel. You're my darling angel. Girl, you're my friend when I'm in need, baby.
Comrades, good evening again. I want to say that without a doubt in my mind, we have the right candidate representing us in West Rural St. Andrew. Comrade Joan Gordon-Webley, I am telling you, is one woman in, I don't know how to describe her, but she is very special. She is so unique, and she is very, very strong. She is a strong woman, the type of leader we need right now in West Rural St. Andrew. A woman of good character, a woman of substance, not a woman who pays attention to frivolous and silly things, a woman who is a hard worker, and the track record is there. It's not just on paper, but people can speak of it. They are feeling the effects of her good work to this day. I am without a doubt saying to you, comrades of West Rural St. Andrew, come out in your numbers. Because some people have said that they cannot lose. But we are going to show them when that day is, what day comes and the trumpet call, when the trumpet is sounded and election is called, that we will be in the winning column for the People's National Party. We are not here to suffer abuse and disrespect anymore. So any of us who were on folly ground, we need to put it aside, because I am telling you, I am ready. I know Brandon Hill Division is ready. Let me hear the Brandon Hill people say, yeah! Comrade Joan Gordon-Webley is a warrior, and I'm telling you, she is fit for the battle. And I know the good Lord has blessed her and he has kept her thus far. He has anointed her and he's appointed her. And I am ready to campaign with her, to go down into the valleys and go up every hill, to go every crevice, every corner. And comrades, come out in your numbers, because we will be in the winning column. We will not be left out, because I know Comrade Mark Jefferson Goldie will be our next Prime Minister. So we must do what is necessary, and we have done it before, and I'm here to tell you we will do it again in Jesus' name. The word is love.
Come on, well, clap down that for the councillor from the Brandon Hill Division, Councillor Richards, a woman of God. Me see one whole heap of PNP superstar just a walk in a while ago. I want to welcome His Worship the Mayor, one of the hardest working mayor of Kingston. Comrade Andrew Swaby just arrived. His Worship the Mayor of Kingston and St. Andrew. The opposition spokesperson on finance, the minister and the MP from St. Andrew, Comrade Julian Robinson, is also here. Coming all the way from Eastern Portland, the lawyer. Welcome, welcome, Comrade Isaac Buchanan. But look like up your Isaac place. Yes, yes, yes.
Say yourself,
Comrade Eddie is going.
do what this. I really just bad. So that we here the Columbia them done.
DJ TT, easy.
Say yourself to the time. Hey, little lady. Oh, teacher. Yeah. I live in prison, me I make millions, me a double.
Easy. Coming in strong with a big old crowd walking behind her from Northwest St. Andrew. I say please to make welcome the next member of parliament, Comrade Ethne Miller Simpson is also here. Is Caesar and Seckler, a whole lot of people there now, so you know the talking I go cut. So anybody else that pull them shirt, nobody give me no tough face. We're pulling people's shirt here tonight. You get your 2 minutes. If you get 3 minutes, you're lucky. You know where you go. Comrades, the next speaker. Former chairman, I don't know if she's still the chairman of this noble constituency. I want you to make welcome to endorse as a member of the executive and the campaign director. Please to make welcome a stalwart lady who has served Jamaica with distinction. Please to make welcome Comrade Elaine Foster Allen.
DJ TT, easy.
Distinguished comrades on the platform, I have a message for you. Comrade Joan Gordon-Webley from the Red Hills Division. Hear this. Padmore and Essex all say, we little, but no pity we the back of you. The people from Rockhall say, we strong. The people from Red Hills Basic say, because we basic, that no mean we no massive. We massive, and we the back of you. So hear this now. Hear the people from the primary school. Hello. You know, say we just ready for you, ma'am. Where the primary people them there? Where the primary school cluster people them there? And Manning's Hill say, we man up, we ready, just call it and to call it. And I must not forget, Allman Hill say we ready and we are behind our comrade Joan, the indefatigable, the hard-working, the hill and gully woman, look at the man. What me fi say? Big up, we endorse you strong and hard. We're behind you in prayer and fasting and hard work. Because you're the hard worker. God bless you.
Comrades, come on, man. Give me a better round of applause than that for the campaign director. Most of we know that lady has served this country with distinction. One more time, Comrade Elaine Foster Allen. So I'm doing a few ladies right now. And I'm moving right along. You remember me tell you say Eugene Kelly was like Portia Pitney. And this lady was right beside Portia when she was Prime Minister. And she is a professor. But she's also the spokesman of the creative industries. That means all of the DJ them, all of the actors them, all of the singers them. She's speaking about them. And I say please to make welcome to the meeting. None other than Comrade Deborah Hicklin to the podium.
DJ TT, easy.
Many did try but couldn't steal my honey. Many did try but couldn't get in love. Some fool did try to trick her with
call to the woman of the hour. Stand up for me. Stand up for me. Joan Gordon-Webley. Comrades, she's a real deal. She's the kind of serious representative you want. She see the people, she loves the people, and most importantly, she understands and knows you from West Rural St. Andrew. And when Comrade Joan step into the place, she draw for the Dennis Brown. She draw for the Dennis Brown, Mr. O'Heaney.
Love and hate can so no, oh no. Here I come, the love and not hatred.
BOJTV.
Show me goodness and mercy.
Bad vibes and prejudice and anger and outer hardness have to flee behind me with that. She's ready to take on all who stand in the way of.
Now let me know we, them just see it. Yeah man, pan them TV. Zaga, Z.
Mr. Clean Hands and Heart.
Stand digga ding dang digga ding dang digga ding dang dang. Marky G, and know you a champion. Everybody wave on the right hand. Put up your fist. Hey, Marky G, we don't know so none of them not like me. See them all hype up, but that still not spite me. Rolling a cut and go through because
Jamaica's next
and none of them care. Oh, Marky G, me don't know, so none of them not like me. So me a go stand up with them face with all me Nike. Make them know what we buy with things and we not listen all fall. And none of them care. Oh, Marky G, now watch no face, car we don't try the case. Tell them, them can't help me. Tell them say we run the place plus machine from the base. Marky G a millionaire from him at 20. Tell them to stop watch me clothes, stop watch me guy, stop watch me pose and me politics style. Stop watch me nose, stop watch me file. I'll let go with a hypocrite smile. Marky G, me don't know, so none of them not like me. See them all hype up, but that's still not spite me.
Earthquake! There's one in case again, man. Sparkles of dust.
BOJTV.
Welcome, Comrade Leader.
Where them a go do if you hold me?
Welcome to the next Prime Minister. Mr. Clean Hands and Heart. Comrade Mark Jefferson Golden. Indolent Spray.
Me wicked and never did you check it. So we get damage, don't trespass. A boy must is stupid. To get them quick from me mouth. To get them slow and rapid I am. Come as a lamb, don't feel I'm timid. If I DJ check it, so we get executed. Just back, I am lyrically ill. 90s I am programmed to kill. Tell the world that they made dirty man him really come at this it.
Special dedication to all dogs of dogs, dedicated to all top dogs, liberty crew. Man.
And now the thing nice.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling.
So, Miss Joan asked me to come and talk about the cultural and creative industries. And every single day I talk to cultural and creative people. Them ask me what is happening. So I'm going to tell you what is happening. We have the artists and the selectors struggling to get funding to do them work. We have creative people struggling to get opportunities just like all of you. And they're struggling hard to get respect. Here's what is happening. The sector is starving. The government boasts about Brand Jamaica, but it remains underfunded. They're not giving us any money. The next PNP government will invest in culture and entertainment. So you can have your round robin and you can have your event. And police not going to come out of order with you. Because we're going to train them and talk to them and tell them, say the community is the most important part of entertainment in Jamaica. Because all of you, bloggers and our vloggers, they deserve more. And then there is cultural heritage. What is happening there? Langley Great House right in this constituency. Vale Royal, Bedward Cemetery. Why them treat our heritage like that? They completely disrespect the people of Jamaica. It's a national disgrace. But Miss Joan have a cultural and creative industries plan for this constituency. She tell me about it. Already she doing sports in the constituency. Already she have songwriters competition, and I hope all of you have entered the songwriters competition. The cultural and creative industries is going to be the vanguard of growth in cultural in Jamaica, and I want every single one of you into it. Are you ready for the next PNP government? Are you ready for Joan Gordon-Webley? Are you ready for Mark Golding as Prime Minister of Jamaica? Well, hear me now. X beside the head. X beside the head. X beside the head. You know what to do, comrades. Thank you.
Come on, a little better applause than for Comrade Deborah Hicklin. Give a round of applause. Spokesperson of the creative industries. Comrades, you know, sir, PNP and we always honest and decent. Somebody lose them glasses, and if you lose your glasses, just come to the stage. We have it right here. So please hold on for this, me, Mayor. Just put it right there. So if you lose your glasses, are you, sir? See, I'm tell you what PNP people do. Come and give a round of applause to the lady who carry the glasses. Come. That is what the PNP way is about. You're most welcome, sir. Thank you. Comrades, while the comrade leader and Comrade Hicklin was speaking, the general in the army made his way to the stage. I want to make welcome to the meeting. General Secretary of the People's National Party, Comrade Dr. Dayton Campbell is also here.
Kind of mix up the original. What do you have now? Hello. Hey, follow me. Come follow me now. Mix this. DJ TT.
While Comrade Hicklin was speaking also, the next member of parliament for Michael Manley constituency, Central Kingston, Comrade Steve McGregor also made his way to the meeting. Let him feel welcome. I am hearing that the chairman of the mighty Region 3 is here. I don't see him at the cat. Where am there? Let me welcome to the meeting your chairman, the businessman, the councillor, next member of parliament, Comrade Dennis Gardner is also here. So comrades, we're moving right along, and as I tell everybody, if you see me come behind them and pull them shirt, them know the time come. So they don't have to go because we are against time. So I bring it to you now, a little earlier than his slated time, but I want to bring to you. In a few months, he has served with distinction. He has shown what exactly service is about, cleaning up the whole of downtown Kingston. The mayor of Kingston, pleased to welcome Comrade Andrew Swaby.
For the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And He maketh me to lie down in green pastures.
Comrade Chairman, Comrade Party Leader, Comrade Joan Gordon-Webley, candidate, and in a few months' time, the member of parliament for this constituency. Comrade Chairman of the party, Comrade Jensek, other distinguished comrades, including my own member of parliament. Comrades of West Rural St. Andrew, let me hear you. Comrades, before I committed to be here. I've committed to be somewhere else at 7 o'clock. But I had to be here. And let me tell you why I had to be here. We campaigned and we told you that Kingston was in a state. And the state that it was in never looked pleasant at all. And as much as I am the face of it, I had to rely on someone who had a track record of cleaning up the city. And I draw for Comrade Joan. And she, in her advisory role, show us that when you roll up your sleeve and you do the work, will show us that the mayor is not a position for go a party, but the mayor is a position to pull all the hands on deck and make sure that we can do a good job. And comrades, we have shown what the PNP will be doing when Comrade Mark Jefferson Golden is Prime Minister. Comrades, we look at our markets too. It is not where we want it to be, but we have made significant improvement. Because most time you go to market, a female we see, and the bathroom them, they stay bad. And the first thing we did was to allocate $25 million to fix up 7 bathrooms. And we have more to go. And I will tell these comrades, just Thursday gone, we are in Transport Authority looking at how we can deal with the taxi men. And they were astonished to see how 2 of the bathrooms at the bathroom stay, because they were clean. And me and you can use them. Because not me anyway, when we do the council them do comrades, is anything that you must use, we must can use it too. Comrades, enough time I get called about garbage in the day where we want it to be. And we are working with National Solid Waste to get it where we want it to be. I honestly believe, and the party honestly believe, that garbage collection must come to the local level. But that will take some time. And what we are trying to do is to prove to you that we can do a job either better or, well, it must be better than National Solid Waste Management Authority. Comrades, there's a lot to be done. And I don't want people to see the KSAMC as somewhere just with us clean up gully. But we have to deal with the whole issue of the security of our neighborhoods. And while we are not police, but we have to make sure that the street light fix. We have to make sure that the road fix, that you can drive easily upon it. And comrades, and I make no apology about it, as much as the minister and I enjoy a good relationship, I prefer to have a minister of local government that is PNP and will do a better job than this one. So comrades, don't get distracted. Keep focused, because we have to work to get these labor rights out of power, comrades. So, I don't know about you. I count one by one. And when me there school, when me there start even school, when me there start to learn to count, my mother always tell me, say 1. So this one here of is Southeast St. Andrew. And the next one is this constituency, comrades. Comrades, the word is love.
Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. If you want things to really get nice, now the time to make the right choice. If you
Yes, indeed. His worship, the mayor, Councillor Andrew, say, be given a round of applause again. A man that's doing a wonderful job in the 1 year that he has served. But I'm moving right along to the mayor, and then I'm moving to his member of parliament, standing tall, another man in the PNP, clean hands and heart. I say, pleased to make welcome, member of parliament, St. Andrew Southeast, Julian Robinson.
Man to man is so unjust, children.
Comrade Chairman of today's meeting, Comrade Mario Mitchell. Comrade Party Leader and next Prime Minister, Comrade Mark Golding. Comrade General Secretary, Comrade Dayton Campbell. Comrade Chairman, Comrade Angela Brown Burke. The other MPs, the MPs in waiting for the election. And one of those is your MP, Comrade Joan Gordon-Webley. Councillors, workers, warriors of West Rural, one love. Comrades, I've never come across a harder worker, a more diligent worker than Comrade Joan Gordon-Webley. In all of my experience in politics, somebody who will walk the hills and valleys with you. Somebody who worked 24/7, 7 days a week. I don't know where she get the energy from. But she will provide the representation that this constituency needs. But you have a responsibility. She can't do it by herself. So you have to go out there and walk with her. You have to make sure the canvas get done. You have to make sure you bring the PNP voters and those who are committed to us and even those on the border over so that the PNP can win this seat. There are some targeted seats that must win. West Rural is one of those. Comrades, I just want to spend a little time talking to you about the economy. We have an economy which has been contracting, and it started to contract even before we got to Hurricane Beryl. So don't buy the argument that is Beryl make we get into this problem. We were declining before Beryl. Beryl caused us to decline. And now the quarter that will come out in December shows in another decline. 2 quarters of negative growth, which most economists define as a recession. The government say no recession. But me know plenty of you feel recession in your pocket. You feel recession when you go to a supermarket. You feel recession when you go to a corner shop because the money can't stretch. Now, comrades, I want to tell you what we're going to do about it. What will your government, a People's National Party, do about it? How are we going to ensure that we have growth in the economy? I'm going to start with the portfolio of the General Secretary. What we're going to do in agriculture. Because agriculture provides the greatest opportunity for growth. We have a ready market with tourism. And we have to reduce what we spend importing food for the tourism sector, almost 1.8 billion US dollars a year. But we have to do things. We have to invest in research and development so we can give the farmers the technical assistance so them know when to plant, how to plant, them know the techniques so they can improve their productivity. We have to invest more in irrigation. Yes, the government doing something, but we only have 15% of agricultural lands that have access to irrigation. So that means if rain fall, you can't produce. We want to make sure farmers can produce all year round. And we have to make it easier for farmers to access funding. The agencies that provide funding, the bureaucracy makes it difficult. So we're going to deal with that for the farmers so that we can grow agriculture, we can become food sufficient, so we don't have to depend on nobody. And we can export the surplus of what we're going to do. Self-reliant, as Michael Manley said, grow where you eat and eat where you grow. We're going to move to manufacturing because the only way we can grow is by ensuring that we export more. We have to identify those value-added goods that we are competitive in the world, not just in Jamaica. And there are many of those. And we're going to provide the support, the funding, the technical assistance for those manufacturers. In the creative and cultural industries, as Comrade Debbie just spoke about, yes, we have to provide the funding, but many of them need technical help. They have to know how to put them business plan together. They have to know how to market themselves. We're going to do that with the funding so we can grow an industry which has made Jamaica proud. In the logistics center economy, which Comrade Tony talks about all the time, Jamaica has the best location in the Caribbean. Because when you come out of the Panama Canal, you look Jamaica first. So we have opportunities for transshipment. We have opportunities for light manufacturing. And we are going to put in place the infrastructure so the private sector can grow. And underpinning all of that, we can only be a competitive economy if we reduce the cost of energy. And Comrade Philip Paulwell has plans on the table. The JPS license come up for renewal in 2027. But you have to start the process from now, and we have to put in place a new license with new competition in areas which can bring down the cost of electricity. So your party has a plan for growth. We have a plan for ease the burden of the cost of living on you. We're going to look at the food items, and we have done so already. Some of them will attract GCT, where we can take off. So when you go to shop and supermarket, you don't have to spend so much money for buy food and send your picnic to school. We're going to reform transportation so that JUTC operate not at 40% of the capacity, but at a full 100% with 450 buses around, so that people can get to school and work in a timely fashion, in a safe manner. That is what your government going to do. Now hear me. There's an issue. It came up in 2023 called SSL, Stocks and Securities Limited. We are a company regulated by the Financial Services Commission. And overnight, or maybe not overnight, people money just vanish. And I want to say, we all know about Usain Bolt, and we know what he has lost. But it's important to understand that there are hundreds and thousands of other people who have lost everything. And you don't know their names, you don't see their faces. I have one from my constituency, a 78-year-old lady. She's single. She's a retired teacher. She don't have any children. And she invested all her money in SSL. She wants answers. She wants back her money. She needs to know who took her money. And all of us know is not one person could have taken all of that money. So I'm going to call on the government again. You call the FBI to come here and do an investigation. You went to the UK and you got Kroll, a forensic auditing firm, to do a report. The report must be made public so that the Jamaican people, the hundreds of depositors in SSL, know what happened to their money. Don't tell me that you can't publish it. Yes, if you're going to the prosecution, you can redact things. We know that. But you can't be leaking the same report where you say you can't make public to certain people to try and build a particular narrative. So we're saying release the SSL report, release the forensic report so that the Jamaican people can see what has happened with their money and there can be justice and restitution for them. Comrades, plenty people for talk. I will be here with your MP to make sure that when I walk in up Duke Street with Comrade Mark Golding as the next Prime Minister, she will be walking with us. One love, comrades, one heart.
Hey, wadadadang, wadadadang, dang, hey, bang, bang, angle, bang, wadadadadadadadadang. You just call the police for, you tell them it's a case of.
Mic check. Yes, Comrade Julian Robinson, one more time for the Honorable Speaker. who make sure that you are informed of the issues. Welcome, Comrade Patricia Duncan Sutherland, to the meeting. She there. May you say Comrade Philip Paul out there to him there? Yes, indeed. I want to pick up all of the councillors that are inside here and run about this. I see Patrick and I see Darlington and I see a whole heap of people and all the candidates who have worked and give this party with tremendous support. So I'm moving right along now. Which one am I there again now? All right. I'm going to a few ladies. So I'm moving on. St. Andrew, Northwest. Are you ready? I say please to make welcome Comrade Ethne Miller Simpson, St. Andrew, Northwest.
DJ TT, easy, shut it.
This one goes out to all my women, you know, my strong women. So amazing how this world was made. I wonder if God is.
Comrade Chairman of the meeting, Comrade Mario Mitchell, Comrade Party Leader. With so many of us on stage, I want to make sure I recognize our GenSec, our chairman, and all our officers and comrades on the stage. Comrades, I bring you greetings from Northwest St. Andrew. And my greeting is also an endorsement of a sister. A sister who any single time that I take up my phone and I call her, she answers. That sister is your MP. She's a sister who is hardworking. She's a sister that is there when times are hard and when times are also good. And it gives me great pleasure tonight to support her and thank her for her leadership. And I know in this constituency, she's up against another sister, but on a different side. And this sister seems like sometimes she needs some guidance because recently the Integrity Commission had to dismiss some criticisms that she made because they asked for some information and she decided, no, she don't need to provide it because they shouldn't ask for that about her husband. And the Integrity Commission has come out and said that she's clearly misguided and labeled her comments as misguided. Well, I want to tell every comrade who is standing here tonight that you have a lot of misguided ones over on that side. And it is clear that they don't understand themselves, as the young people say. But Comrade Joan is very clear. She's very clear. And she knows exactly what she's about. And it seems like this misguided disease runs deep. Because I have one such person in my constituency who is equally misguided. There's a little man down in Northwest who feels, say, you can't just will a constituency to somebody. He feels that he can just inherit the constituency because so the father and so the son. But I want him to realize, say, and not so inheritance go. He's misguided because he feels that the work of his father is his work. He's also misguided because you see, when you ask people down there about performance, them say, but we don't see the performance when he was a councillor. So where is the performance now that he's going to be an MP? Well, comrades who are here, I want us to send a strong message to the Labour Party tonight that here in West Rural, we have a woman who is standing up for justice, a woman who is standing up for what is right. And we stand behind her because let me tell you something. When we stand with her and everybody who is on this stage, we're standing up for Mark, Jefferson, Golding, and we know what the future brings. So one love, one aim, one destiny with Comrade Joan.
Comrade Ethne Miller seems to sound like she mean business, not true. Sound like she's serious, not true. Yeah, man, big up one more time. But comrades, I'm moving right along because I remember in February last year when most of us election was happening, this lady get the them belly ache and heart ache, and up to this day, she still not do it. From the Kingston division, are you ready for her? I said, please to make welcome Comrade Councillor Vivian Brown on to the podium.
I want to acknowledge our leader, Comrade Mark Golden. I want to big up our leader, our next Prime Minister. I want to big up Comrade Angela Brownberg. I'm going to get in trouble. I want to big up our secretary, Comrade Dayton. I'm not leaving here, but I want to get a special touch. I want to bring up Comrade Julian. If I can't name, I'm going to get in trouble. I want to big up everybody. But a special big up for my comrade MP. Come on, me bono no man. Come on, man. I want to big up my mayor. One mayor. Look here. Take on the time with me, because I sit down. I'm not in the word for English. I don't know the word for proper talking. I want to be myself. I can't do like anybody. I want to tell you something about Comrade Joan. You know why I put myself in a proper thing? The party is full of too many education, people full of education. If you go maths, they me and kill you. If you go English, they can kill you. Me not in it. Me go the language, me want me slow. Me just chat my language. I know this conference couldn't have kept without the Kintyre councillor. And why I stand proudly and say that one. Comrade Joan give me a hard time, but it was worth it. You know, I stood here tonight and I turned to Angela and I said, Angela, I feel like I want to cry. You know, I feel jealous. I don't think you know what I have. You know why I say so? Me feel the woman. I remember days and nights when we had toiled the ground. Me ask her some question. You know the normal thing. Don't go like an idiot. Me want to finish in a man. Me could talk no. The woman does walk me now. Nothing does walk me. No, a woman like this can't look so good. Me have a church around. But me tell you, we have a relationship. So she said to me, not only me alone. That's why I pressure my MP, you know. Because the pastor jumpy, the congregation jumpy. And the teaching why me rob you. Here I do, you know. Because I am the rose among the thorn. You're the only woman. You're the master, I'm telling you something. You don't bother with no man, no bother with no woman, 15. No wait for no man. When the day come, you'll find one. No man, walk. Sometimes I go in and I lie down at the bed, hand me here, walk. You know what a woman, yeah, man? Should I kill you with work? This lady teach me how to catch my bed. This lady teach me how to sleep and open my eye. Alright, make we talk to you. Do you ever feel like one phone a beep on the phone? Sometimes you remember, yes, come here, John. Nobody now call me, no do man call me till me, yes, come here, John. You know, the Bible is truth. You must jealous of a good thing. West Rural, me jealous, you know. And a good thing why me jealous. Because the thing look good. The thing look good. Don't waste this thing. The beauty about it tonight. Come here, Joan wanted me to become a counselor. And you know, I sit down and I say, you know what? Me no have to go a dove cut. Me no have to go a murderess. Me no have to go a family plot. Me no go no cremation spot. And let your sister, I become the person that you wanted me to become. West Rural. You can do it. And I love my party. Can you know why? We are from East Rural. And they never care go south. They never care go north. They put her west. So what I tell you say? We're not done. We are still neighbors. Just a stone throw away. West Rural, me a beg you no. Me a beg you no. Take good care of this woman. She not easy no. But let me tell you something. You see when you have a goal and it mess up and it melts, you have to add to it. Don't matter. Let me tell you, she need a workaholic. Ask anybody in a Kenya who a workaholic. The man deposit something in my spirit that when me talk to the executive them, would I kill them with work. Or sometimes when they're married, I go to them husband and beg them excuse. You know why? Because they're married. But me kill them with work. All because of Joan. And I'm grateful that me just get my vacation now. Because what? Me get a little time. But look here, West Rural. Comrade Joan, confident that she'll be walking up the street. Me believe so. Comrade Joan. Me believe. Strongly believe. Me just asking you. Put everything aside. Drop down everything that's making you upset. And just come on board. And let us do it together. Because what? Time come. Time come.
Yeah, how the party I look so. Da, how the party I look so. How me girl them turn up and I look so. What you do to me? Selector. Bounce a wanna feed the girl them bubble. If you love to see the
Yeah, Comrade Vivian Bond, give her a round of applause again. Boy, I sound like a storyteller. You remember when you grew up and you get the story about them? You sit down with mommy and grandma, you get the story. Big up yourself, counselor. We're moving right along.
Say my goal in a fear this. Me tell you straight, say you fear this.
Easy.
You know, she said this a fear this.
Comrades, we're going to change the beat to the national speakers and the international speakers who are here. But we're going to close this segment with a man when him walking upon the modem happening here tonight. I want to give him 2 minutes to say hi to you. The lawyer from Eastern Portland. Pleased to make welcome Comrade Isaac Buchanan.
We no frightened so easy. All when you're rolling with the army that no.
Greetings. All protocols observed. I just come to tell a story. If ever you wonder what your future will look like, look at this stage. Greatness is on this stage. If life is a race, You have an MP candidate in Joan Gordon-Webley. She is the second Joan in my life. My mother Joan and Joan Gordon-Webley. Here's why context matters. When you see power, every time we say power, power, this is what power look like. It right in the plug. If you put a fork in it, you're gonna get shocked. Joan Gordon-Webley. I promise you that. Now, I want your mission is to ensure that you give somebody a silver medal. And have the MP candidate here be the next MP for you. She is the gold in the golden for this constituency. Now, my issue always is going to be the future of Jamaica. Your children must have an opportunity for the best education so you can have lawyers and doctors in your family. You want to make sure that your constitutional rights are respected. The Jamaica Labour Party can't do it. May I tell you that? They don't have no authority, they don't have accountability, they don't have integrity, they don't have transparency, and they are serial breachers of the Constitution. So, for me, I'm going to tell you this. I am a son of Jamaica that stumbled many times in my life. And in Jamaica, I had the opportunity at the University of the West Indies to become an attorney at law. And I have achieved the impossible before in my life. And it is a supporting cast led by Mark Golding, the leader of this party and the next Prime Minister, that people like me have opportunities. And we want that same opportunities for your sons and daughters. And you, every time you look at me, remember, I am you. Impossible is nothing and greatness is in all of us. I love you now. Blessings.
Mic check. Yeah, man, give the lawyer a better round of applause than that, man. Next member of parliament. So, comrades, we are about in the 8 o'clock time, and it is my task to finish this meeting by 9 o'clock. So we're moving right along. So the next speaker is a lady who nailed the string cut pan PNP, and she will be the next member of parliament for Eastern St. Andrew. I said, please to make welcome Comrade Patricia Duncan Sutherland.
Don't worry, my wife will fuck it up. Make me happy whenever you cock it up. In the traffic, you're giving the you and the me have to go down me drop on it. See I got me over me top. We pretty feeling she love me to blow. Them drop it, they just keep it down me now. More you bubble and drop it low. So we go very hard, fiesta.
Comrades, a PNP something nice. Yes? We love it, we love it. Comrades, what we say? Time. What we say? Time. What we say? Time. Yes, comrades. Comrades of Eastern St. Andrew, what you say? Time. Comrades, we couldn't come here by myself tonight. Cause I come in here to support my comrade sister, Comrade Joan Gordon-Webley. You see how she pretty tonight? Wanna watch her face tonight? She ready tonight. Remember me tell you. Yes, so comrades, we are here to support you because we love you. Because you have worked hard in this party. You have become a part of this party. You have become a part of the foundation of this party. And we appreciate you, and we are here to lift you up. Because we know, I know, that you and I will be walking down Duke Street with Comrade Angela Brownberg, Comrade Philip Paulwell, Comrade Patrick Peterkin, Comrade Christopher Henry, Comrade Ethne Miller, and with all of us right here, so with Comrade Mark Jefferson Golding as the next Prime Minister of Jamaica. But you know, comrades, I am here. I am also the president of the PNP Women's Movement. And I wear this shirt today because this week we had to have a press conference. Because, comrades, it is a sad time in Jamaica. It is a very sad time in Jamaica. It is unbelievable that a gentleman, or a man, let me not call him a gentleman, a man can be seen on camera beating a woman with a stool. The man is alleged to be a member of parliament. Having the allegations come out, he has not denied it, but instead he took action and resigned from the Jamaica Labour Party. And they asked him not to sit with them because of this action, but to go and sit as an independent member of parliament. 4 years have passed, and there has been silence on the matter. He went and he married the woman. Now, all of us, 30%, 1 in 3, look to your left, look to your right. One of these women are being beaten by a man. And many of them have been in relationships, dating, and get married and take beating from relationship right into the marriage. So marrying a woman doesn't stop the act from happening. You can only, that act can only stop if you acknowledge something is wrong with it and do something to get restitution, for redemption. And you can't just get up one day and say, well, me done. It's over and I'm just back on track. It just doesn't work like that. And so he's not there. But what is worse, this Andrew Holness-led government, this Andrew Holness-led party, have been silent on the matter as well. When it happened, their general secretary said it was an unresolved allegation. And so therefore they had to take action. The allegation is still unresolved. And so therefore they cannot take action, or they should not take action to put him, not just put him back in the party, but to say that they are going to run him as a candidate in the next election. And I say to all of these leaders on the other side, it's not too late. It is not too late to stand up and choose principle over expediency. It's not too late. You can find another candidate for Central Westmoreland. Since you say your polls are so good, just go pick up somebody and put them there, but just don't pick up a woman beater and put them in the parliament on purpose. This is not what accountability is about. This is not what good leadership is about. This is not what good governance is about. And you know, I stand here proud today to represent women, because our party leader, in his capacity as leader of the opposition, put forward a bill for the impeachment of members of parliament and a code of conduct, such that if things like this are occurring, we can act as a country and we have a framework in which to act. And it cannot be that a woman beater will sit in parliament no matter what. Unless you do something about it, because redemption must come. Because I now say that 1 out of every 3 men in Jamaica cannot do anything. But you cannot serve unless there is real restitution and real redemption and real atonement. Right? Not even an acknowledgement of the act. Right? And so, comrades, March is Women's Month. We are not letting this go. It is a big part of our platform because we are standing with women against violence against women. And it is a major part of our platform. And I thank you very much for clapping for that. It's hard to clap feet, you know, because it's so normalized in Jamaica. That's why our leadership must stand against it. So, comrades, I am here, and I know that I am standing as a member of a group of leaders in Jamaica who have a commitment to Jamaica, who know, because I also have the responsibility of social transformation and protection. And we know that without the people, there will be no growth. There will be no true prosperity. There will be no true happiness if we don't look after our people in Jamaica. So, comrade, right at you, my comrade. Our party is committed to you. Our party is committed to make sure that every one of your children, every one of your children will get a good education, especially at the early childhood. We are going to put our money where our mouth is. We are committed to making sure that our communities are functioning and healthy, that our families have the support to become healthy families. Because without us looking after our children and our grandparents, there can be no peace. We know this. We know that it is the people that matter. And what you can rely on is that you have a government that don't come to you just fixing whether the debt or the fiscal thing and the money, but fixing the love. A government that will love you and care about every single thing that is occurring in your life. And we will partner with you and we will walk hand in hand with you. Because we will have the social workers to help you, to guide you through that system. That system, when Julian put in the system to make sure you can get the work and find the work, somebody have to connect you so it don't sound like it's just an idea out there. Yes? That system, that when the Dayton fix the agriculture, you can find a way to access it and it's not just an idea out there. And so, comrades, I am proud because we not only have a heart of love, as them say, heart of love, but we also have the right people on our team. And I stand here proud to be a part of a team that will include a comrade Philip Paulwell in energy, a comrade Angela Brown-Burke on international, a comrade Ethne Miller in Northwest St. Andrew, a comrade Christopher Henry, a comrade Dayton Campbell, you date me I look for, behind me, a comrade Dayton Campbell, yes, and a comrade Anthony Hilton in industry. And mostly, comrades, I know that we have a leader that has a clean heart and clean hands and will lead us with integrity and lead us down the road to true prosperity, to true growth, to true love in our country. And when we walk down the road with the most honorable Mark Jefferson Golding, we will know the time has come. Comrades!
Hail up Comrade Fitz Jackson, who made his way to the meeting. Hail up Sir Fitz. Moving right along. I am going now to an astute businessman, councillor in this very region, and your regional chairman, next member of parliament, Comrade Dennis Gordon is also here. Welcome him to the podium.
Hey, hey, hey. Under 17, now you're over 16. Under 17, now you're over 16. I beg you rock and come in, because I want general in a deal.
Check, check, check. Comrade leader, Comrade Jensek, Comrade Chair, Comrade Joan. My message tonight, may I put on the war paint. And Comrade leader, I'm glad you're here. At the REC today, Comrade Webley was very passionate. and I put on notice, and I'm now saying it with you present, that those persons who continue to undermine even your elevation to the Prime Minister of this country, we're going to take action. Time come now. It has to stop. I don't care who you are. I don't care about your history. I am appealing for unity. And I'm saying no, that Comrade Leader, all is not well in some of our constituencies. And as your regional chair, I'm going to forward them to you. If they can't fall in line, then they give you a chance and leave. And I have no apologies for that. I've been saying, comrades, I've been saying that. I hear you, Jensek, but it'll eat out my belly. I hear you. So, comrades, I am not going to lose. I have never lost anything in my life. I have 6 now, and I need 4 more. The 4 will be Comrade Joan Gordon-Webley, Comrade Peter King, Comrade Patricia Duncan Sutherland. So we are taking back the 2 sides. We're taking the western side, we're taking the eastern side, and then we come to Steve McGregor in central Kingston. So, Grandma would say, let's do the sums. So if you have 6 plus 4, it equals to 10. And we are targeting 10, Comrade Leader. What we need to do is to continue to do the political work. Canvas. And today, Comrade Leader, I'm proud to announce that we have identified 150 canvassers across the region who will be going into every constituency to assist. We have also agreed that all 15 constituencies will subject to an audit to ensure the state of health of our readiness for Anju. So I am saying, we're not talking about when to call it, because we don't have that opportunity. But I'm sending the message tonight that Region 3 will be ready. So anytime you feel like you want to fly the gate and test me. Region 3 remains strong. Region 3 is the mighty region, and we're going to deliver for Comrade Golden to take his rightful place in Jamaica House. Let's put in the work. Let's get united and ensure that a victory for the People's National Party. Time come, comrade. One love.
Who this man fly the gate and let in the pirate fly the gate and let in the pirate fly the gate and let in the pirate.
Mic check. That was the regional chairman, Comrade Dennis Gordon. Give him another round of applause. Understood the mission to victory. But comrades, we're moving right along, and I'm moving right now to the chairman of the party. One time the councillor, one time the mayor, but she's now member of parliament and soon to be, I might say, the minister and a chairman of our noble party. Pleased to welcome Dr. Angela.
Comrades, how you doing? Comrades on the platform. Comrade party leader. Majensek. Comrade officers, candidates, members of parliament, councillors, and all of my comrades them. And comrade workers and warriors of West Rural St. Andrew. You know that I have a special love for West Rural St. Andrew. In 1998, as a first-time councillor, this was where I spent the campaign. Right here. And in particular, in the Stony Hill division, when we won the Stony Hill division that time. And comrades, I want to start by just saying, Comrade Joan Gordon-Webley is what West Rural needed. Was like a breath of fresh air.
Because I believe that you need a member of parliament who can talk to you like you are decent people. I think you need a member of parliament who won't cuss you out because you don't agree with her. I think you need a member of parliament who, if you say a little something, do a little complaint on social media, won't just block you so. Not true. So comrades, I believe that she is the woman. And I like how I see you rallying around her. I like how I see you rallying with her when I am here. But comrades, there's more work to be done. Much more work to be done to ensure that Joan Gordon-Webley is one of the winning team walking up Duke Street with the party leader. But I thought that before I leave you tonight, I would speak a little bit about the portfolio that the party leader has asked me to shadow. You know, sometimes we believe that foreign affairs now have nothing to do with me and you right here, so not true. But the truth is that it's more than that. So I want to say to you that the next Mark Golding-led administration, yes, we agree in what we call bilateral relations, right? Country to country. And those are very important. And we're going to continue those. But important as well is the relationship that we create with CARICOM. Everybody know that Jamaica, as we say, punch above our weight, whether it is in sports, whether it is in music. Not true? And the PNP, under the PNP, Jamaica has been known to punch above her weight in the international arena as well. And what we want to do is to restore that pride of place of Jamaica in CARICOM. We're tired to see pictures of meetings that and events with CARICOM where we don't see the Prime Minister. We're tired to see conversations happening and we don't know what Jamaica did say and what Jamaica stand for. Yes? So that is one commitment that we are making, to elevate the position of Jamaica. Yes? Because the truth is, the rest of CARICOM expected of us. They're used to having it with us, and they know that they can count on us. And the truth also is that there are a lot of economic opportunities that could redound to Jamaica and to Jamaicans through that relationship with CARICOM. So we will prioritize regional investments that benefit Jamaicans, comrades. We will work with other countries in the Caribbean, partner with them for trade, for tourism, and for development. And yes, comrades, we will make sure that whatever we are doing, we protect our industries and our workers from unfair competition. And then, comrades, when we talk about foreign policy, we are talking about foreign policy with a purpose, for an aim, because we are about a strong, independent Jamaica taking her place along with global friends and allies. That is how we see Jamaica, and that is what you will get from a Mark Golding-led administration in terms of our foreign affairs and in particular our work with CARICOM. But comrades, before I take my seat, Comrade Patricia started a conversation that I want to add something to. Because we talk all the time about the bill, that's the proposal that Comrade Golding had in terms of the impeachment bill. But sometimes we also forget that Comrade Tony Hilton also tabled a motion that sought to say, as parliamentarians, we need a code of conduct, so we know what is right and what is wrong. And there is recourse. There's an avenue to look at our behavior in Parliament if we think that the behavior is not what it should be. And comrades, all of us supported that. that bill was never tabled. It probably fall off of that motion was never tabled, was never debated. It has probably fallen off the agenda. And we kept putting it on, as they do with every private member's motion that we put there. It keeps falling off the agenda. You have to remember to roll it over and to keep it going. But comrades, the reason why Comrade Tony could do it is because as a party, all of us up here, every one of us, we believe that leaders should lead by example, right? And that is a distinguishing feature between us and them. When you elect a leader, whether it is Joan Gordon-Webley, whether it is a party leader or any one of us right here, you know that we are holding ourselves to a higher standard because we believe that we have to lead in a way that allows you to follow and allows Jamaica to be the best that she can be. So comrades, when you leave here today, I want you to go out there and tell the comrades, tell those who are not sure what they're going to do, tell the labor rights who begs about Cuthbert because they're tired of it. Tell everybody that there is a team right here working to make sure that we have a better Jamaica, to make sure that you have a chance of a better life right where you are, because with your work, with their votes, they are going to give you a member of parliament who will respect you. A member of parliament will look at what is needed and make sure that she delivers. Blessings.
Me say a prayer this morning, one bag of chanting, firm and planted, blessing us to flow like mountain. This morning, one bag of chanting.
Chairman of the party, Dr. Angela Brownberg.
Me a break, what me for worry about? Many things me can't do without anything me.
Comrades, you look good, and I want to ask the many comrades on the outside of the railing to come on the inside. We are about to go to our final 3 speakers, and I want you to rock and come in a little bit more. Brandon Hill, you here? People from Brandon Hill, comrades from Brandon Hill, where are you? Red Hills, where are you? Stony Hill, are you here? Lawrence Tavern, are you here? I want to pick up some comrades who are here. The YO, the women's movement. As your former deputy mayor is here, Thomas, and I know Comrade Colin Campbell join us while we were here. I want to big up each and everyone who is here. All the former course, as the Otis, as the Dwight Corbett, I want to big up each and everyone. But comrades, we are down to our final 3 speakers. I want you to just draw a little bit closer. Rock and come in. So I bring to you now the medical doctor by profession, campaign manager, general secretary of the People's National Party. I say pleased to make welcome West Rural St. Andrew, Dr. Dayton Campbell.
We don't know how we and them are gonna work it out. But someone will have to pay for the innocent blood that they shed every day. Oh, children, mark my word, it's what the Bible says. Oh, we don't know how we end up.
Comrade Chairman. Check.
Hey. Gringo, hand me my pistolero.
Check.
While you're at it, get me my sombrero.
Comrade Chairman, Comrade Leader, and next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Comrade Mark Golding. Comrade Joan, Gordon-Webley, you have the awesome responsibility of doing Jamaica a favor in getting rid of one who makes no contribution that is worthwhile in the Parliament. Comrades on the platform, comrades in the audience, greetings. I grew up in the church. And when I was growing up in the church, it was a Pentecostal church. And when I used to go to church on Sunday, I used to hear my pastor preaching. And when he preached with such vim, vigor, and vitality. And he put life and emotion into what he's preaching. And I recall one time they called on me to go and deliver something. And that is where I learned public speaking. But apparently when I speak like that on the platform, people don't see the preacher. Them say me I cuss with people. So I want us reason with you tonight. Now, this election is going to be a critical election. It is going to require that the comrades have information. Because if you do not have information, those on the other side are going to deceive you. Because they have such temerity that they will look you dead in the eyes and tell you the biggest lie that there is. They will be doing something that is total opposite, but tell you that they're doing something else. And let me give you some examples. I was at home and they sent me a clip of a meeting that was going on in Westmoreland. They said it was a youth rally. I didn't see much young people, but they said it's a youth rally, so I'm not arguing with them. And I heard one of who is supposed to be them young and bright parliamentarians, Floyd Green, saying that the PNP is disrespecting the people of Central Westmoreland because they're sending somebody that the people rejected. Hold on a second. I don't think they hear what I say, Tony. He said that the PNP is disrespecting the people of Central Westmoreland because they sent somebody that the people rejected. Now, two things. One, the very man that is currently the MP was beaten by Dwayne Vaz in 2016, you know. So if Dwayne lose to him is rejected, then when him losing at 2016, I never rejected that. But I don't even want to talk about that part. You are telling me that it is not disrespecting the people to send a man who take a stool and clobber one woman? That is not disrespecting the people. Or is it disrespecting the people when all of us lock up in a COVID for a minister to be out there flossing and drinking champagne? Wasn't that disrespecting the people? But I tell you, they will be doing the very opposite and look you dead in the face and tell you a lie. Fitz is here. What they are attempting to do in Portmore, they are trying to overturn the results of the elections. And they are trying to cut a safe constituency for one of their members. Why do we say so? In St. Catherine, you have 41 divisions. The People's National Party won 22 of them. In Portmore, you have 12, and we win 9 out of that 12. So if you take out Portmore out of the 41, 41 minus 12 is how much, students? 29. So in order for you to have a mayor of St. Catherine, you will need to win 15 of the 29 constituencies. When you take the 9 that we have in Portmore from the 22 that we have in all of St. Catherine, Portmore currently included, you're going to get how many? 13. So they would automatically get the mayor of St. Catherine if they were to go through with that. They would overturn the will of the people. But that's not the only thing. Portmore is the only municipality that is in Jamaica currently. They have a direct election of a mayor. If you change Portmore from a municipality to a parish, it will no longer have a directly elected mayor. So with one little vote in a parliament, them want to take away 2 mayors from the People's National Party. And from the people of Jamaica. If it is that they don't believe in municipalities, why the Prime Minister go down to Westmoreland and say I'm going to turn Negril into a municipality? Why? Because they will deceive you. If they are trying to tell us that is not that them doing, they just want Portmore to become a parish, then why you don't use the same boundaries that Portmore have now as a municipality to be the same boundaries that it has when it becomes a parish? You are trying to cut down Portmore as it is now to make it smaller, to take off as Warmington said, the PNP them from over that side, over Lakesmen, and push them over Denise Daly, so that you have 900 less PNP votes in East Central St. Catherine, so that Terry Long can win. That's what they're trying to do. And the numbers will support my argument. In 2011, the PNP won that constituency. In 2016, the JLP won it by 494 votes. And in the election last year, though it was a parish council election, if you add up the votes in that constituency, they only won by 246 votes. So if they take off 900 PNP, they would have shored up that seat for the Jamaica Labour Party. That is the definition of gerrymandering. Hold on. Me tell you, so me not go on like my pastor tonight, you know. Me go on like my teacher tonight. The change that they have proposed will affect 4 constituencies. It will affect 13 divisions. And it will affect 398 polling divisions. They were told, because me tell them, that a constituency cannot go across parish boundaries. I hear the leader did have to teach Desmond a local thing in a parliament, you know. When he might try say him not have the boundaries in the bill for the constituency. That may be true, but what he has in the bill is that he's cutting the boundaries through an existing constituency. So in its current form, it will be in 2 parishes. That is not allowed. That is like them try cut piece of Brandon Hill and say, I sent me on there now. It is unconstitutional. The only way to fix it would be to change the boundaries of the constituency. And they know, I am sure, are going to want the ECJ to rush to make those changes. Well, you know one of the persons who want to send ECJ is me. Me no got ECJ and look about any other business other than the business of the People's National Party. I was nominated by the PNP, and so I am there on business for the People's National Party. My pastor would say, I came on business for the king. I can't just stand here and do my own thing. All right, let me calm it down. Let me calm it down. Hold it, hold it. No, there will be no rush to come to the ECJ to correct this unconstitutional bill that they are passing in the parliament. If you pass an unconstitutional bill, we will go to the court for them to rule it unconstitutional and strike it down. Because today they start with Portmore, tomorrow they will come, as I said before, to cut piece of Brandon Hill because them say PNP stronghold that and push it in a St. Mary because them are trying to support the candidate here. We will have none of it. We want to have a government that has the interests of the people at heart. In Jamaica, agriculture is the main employer of labor. Over 260,000 persons are registered with RADA as farmers. One of our main export crop is coffee. This era know about coffee. Did you know that Jamaica imported in 2023 over 4.7 million US dollar worth of coffee coming out of Jamaica? Coffee that may not have the same potency as the coffee that we have here. Last year, of the 300,000 boxes that were produced in Jamaica, the farmers lost 100,000 boxes at $10,000 per box. That's a loss of $1 billion. I hear them a run around and them jump and say them are the first for this, them are the first for that. They are the first to mismanage Jamaica in this way. Never before have we had an administration in place that has mismanaged the business of the people of Jamaica in this way. The coffee farmers are crying out. They're saying that the input cost is too expensive. The cost for chemicals and spray, the cost for fertilizer, they can't find labor. And even when they do all of that, they do not have proper infrastructure. They don't have good roads to take them to their farms. Your calls have not gone on deaf ears. The People's National Party has heard the cries of the farmers of West Rural St. Andrew, and we are saying to you tonight, hold on, help is on its way. It is our desire for our farmers to make money and be rich. From the current $10,000 per box, the farmer is only getting about $1,800 out of that as profit. Now you look at that. An acre will plant, will reap, yield about 30 boxes if you perform well. You know, that's no one. But if it perform well, it give you about 30 boxes. If you are getting, let me round it off, $2,000 per box, you would only be getting $60,000. $60,000? Of course it's $60,000. You would only be getting $60,000 for an acre. 80%, 8 out of 10 of the small farmers, of the farmers are small farmers, they have less than 5 acres. Then if you get $60,000 per acre and you have between 1 to 5 acres, it means that the most you will get is $300,000 from 5 acres. That can't go on. You cannot survive on that, my brother. And that is the reason why people can't allow to send them to the school properly. It is the reason why people have to be choosing between medication and food, because they are just not making ends meet. The Ministry of Agriculture needs an overhaul. It needs to be redone. It needs a minister who has the interest of the people at heart, who will go there to ensure that we can assist the farmers in meaningful way so they can increase their production and their productivity, so that they can find better market, so they can get proper sale for their coffee, so that they can return to making money, they can get access to good land. We know that 80% of the activity in rural Jamaica is linked to farming. If the people are plant and then sell or raise animal and sell, them are run a local cook shop, which is the same things that come from the farmer, deal with it. The same things are going at the school. 80% of the economic activity is linked directly to agriculture. It is for that reason that the PNP is proposing an agriculture development fund. I hear them talk about proposed tax and them proposed tax. I am proposing an agriculture development fund. The reason why we need an agriculture development fund is because we want to be able to assist our farmers with irrigation. Only 12% of the lands currently have irrigation. We want to assist our farmers with land preparation. The days of pickaxe and mashy and hoe and them things that got bush, them days they're done. We want you to have mechanization of your farm. We want to ensure that we can deal with proper storage. In Jamaica currently, 30% of what people reap, they still lose it because they don't have proper storage. The next PNP administration is going to do an audit of the storage place in Jamaica and build out new storage spaces in the medium to long term. But in the short term, we are going to put retrofitted 40-foot solarized containers into the production areas so that the farmers have somewhere to store their produce. We are not going to allow them to destroy our local farmers because they are importing things from other places. In Jamaica, they have moved the food importation bill from $834 million US to $1.44 billion, an increase of 70% since this Labour Party come into being. They are importing anything that you can think of to then go and import even ice. The next PNP administration is going to ensure that we put back our farmers to work so you can go there and produce and feed this nation.
Don't show your face, Mr. Cat, because them can't stop you, Selassie, I know. Yeah! Lord of mercy. Come, it's a special dedication to all farmer, whether you live a center.
Hold it. We are going to ensure that we lift our farmers out of poverty. We're going to lift our farmers out of poverty. In Jamaica, we should not be importing Irish. We should not be importing onions. We should not be importing any of those things that we have a competitive advantage to produce here. And not only are we going to produce those things so we don't need to import it, we are going to produce the things that our diaspora and other people in foreign want. So we're going to produce more coffee. We're going to produce more cocoa. We're going to produce more yellow yam. We're going to produce more ginger, more turmeric, more pimento, more nutmeg. We're going to produce things for the international market so that our farmers can earn US dollars as well. We not leave out the ganja out of it either, because here we have the leader of the party who decriminalized the use of marijuana. Comrades, I tell you about my pastor, you know. And when I was going to church, which I soon go back because my calling is to preach the gospel, you know. This troubled world is not my final home. But until then, In the book of Acts, it speaks of Saul who was on his road to Damascus. He was on his road to persecute Christians. And he had an experience whilst on the Damascus road. And he got up and he was changed. There are some people that are out there now that are supporting labor. They too are having a Damascus road experience, and they will change to support the People's National Party. I want you embrace them and welcome them on board. Nobody use what them did do when them did over there, so if you judge them. Embrace them now on board. Embrace them with love, and let us work together to uplift this land of ours. We want to win this constituency. Me tired of that woman disrespecting the leader of the party. I am tired of that woman passing our place. So come hell or high water, we are coming in West Rural. This fight is not up to Joan alone. This is an all PNP fight in this constituency to ensure that this seat goes to the column of the People's National Party. When she was on the track, a second she come. When election call, a second she a go come. The word is love.
Let the power from Zion fall on I. Let the power fall on I.
Oh, give I justice, peace and love for I. Give I justice, peace and love.
The General Secretary.
Give I justice, peace and love.
My check. The General Secretary, when she dip on track, she come what? Second. And when the next election call, where she come? The gospel according to the People's National Party. I want to big up Regional 4 Chairman, Comrade Dennis Daly just arrived. Big her up. Comrade Daz, I see you on the background, that's just a big up yourself. Comrade Higgins, I see you also. But we're moving right along.
This woman want no second class.
Moving right along.
What this woman want? No second class.
Are you ready?
First class every time. Step up.
Something in my heart says this isn't
Comrades, pleased to make welcome the next member of parliament for this very great constituency. I say pleased to welcome Comrade Joan Gordon-Webley, member of parliament in waiting. Welcome to make some noise. Would it make some noise, someone? Who's fighting for the right and not the wrong? Seeing this and seeing that, going here and going there, so you can find out that I'm supposed to be.
Let's drink to the hard-working people, and let's drink to the lowly of birth. Raise your glass to the good and the evil. Let's drink to the salt of the earth. Say a prayer for the common foot.
West Rural St. Andrew. West Rural St. Andrew. My heart is full tonight. And I brought a book to talk to you about. A whole book. But I have to put it away. I can only do a bit of it. Because I respect you. And I know you have kids sending to school in the morning. And I cannot talk to you about all that I wish to talk to you about. But I will speak to you about a few things. I want to say welcome to my party chairwoman. I love her to the ground she walk on. She's always there to support me, has always supported me. And I want to tell you thanks from the bottom of my heart, my sister. I want to thank each and every person who has traveled to be here with me this evening. I want to thank my General Secretary who never fails to make you feel what he's talking about. And I don't want him to tone down at all. We can't all be what? Christians. I want to thank every individual that has worked with me since the struggle started in West Rural. But I want to thank my comrade leader. I want to thank you. I want to thank you. I want to thank you. Because of the confidence that I know he has in me. But the confidence will be misplaced if you, the workers, the foot soldiers, the heart of West Rural is not with me. It is not a me thing. It is a we thing. There is no iron team. And this team must stand up and let each and everyone know that you're here to deliver. Nothing less. Nothing less is acceptable. Nothing less. I want to open the pages of some of what I wanted to say to you. But I want you to understand that, you know, this evening I'm a little bit overwhelmed. I went to REC today. And when I got back home and I opened my door, I heard, "Welcome." Power to the people. Power to the people was what I heard. And when I looked in my kitchen, I saw my family board a plane and was here with me, and I didn't know they were coming. I want to thank my daughter, Joan, my firstborn. She's right up here in front. I want to thank my Elizabeth. She's Joan, you know, so I have to call her Lizzie. Joan Elizabeth Webley. She was born during the same time of my first round in Parliament. And when I decide to take on this mantle, she says, "Mommy, you will not be allowed. You will not be allowed to lose this seat."
Family, I'm easy family. Sure, if I think me a fern killer, me no believe in a fern killer.
She's a young married woman. She lives in Italy. And she pack up her grip. And yeah, you know what a grip is? She pack up her dulcimina. And she tell the husband, me gone until when me mother win.
I make my decision. This you got to understand, that we must all live as one. So
she has not stopped.
We have been minds, and so many times they try.
She has not stopped working morning, noon, and night. And for me picnic them is like me. We have a determination. When we have a task, we don't need sleep. I tell those who support me, 3 hours is enough. 3 hours is enough, and that's me. 3 hours is enough. Because we have a task at hand. And I want comrade leader and my colleagues to understand that whatever it takes, if I have to go down to 2 hours or even 1 hour, our task will be accomplished. Since accepting your call to be your choice and your voice, I have walked the hills and valleys, and none of you young boy or young girl can follow me. Cannot follow me, comrade, lead up them hills and down them valleys. When they are tired, I just ready for walk. And I keep telling you, when we have work to do, we don't have breaks to take. And I want you to know that I am not here to speak about anything national tonight. Because we have efficient leaders of this party to take care of that. I am here about West Rural business. I have traveled the hills and the valleys. And our greatest problems are our roads, our water, our light, our youth, our elderly care. We can take the whole budget. And I say to us, I am not out there to promise you how many roads I'm going to fix. I can't do that because I am not going to lie to you. And I don't know if anything left in the kitty. So we have to have a miracle worker in the team that is here. I don't know what is there. And so I'm asking you, if it is a worker you need, someone who can move smart, who can work hard, you will not find anybody that can do it better than me. I selling myself to you. I want you to understand that the values we are putting out is embodied in an acronym that we call TRILL. Please allow me a minute to drill down the TRILL. Tolerance, respect, integrity, and love. Trill. I want you to remember those words. Those are the principles on which I intend to govern and run West Rural by. Let us look at the word tolerance. Because you have had to tolerate a lot. Bad roads. Comrade, sometimes when you look at the holes, the car can hold inside there. The constituency is huge. Our farmers can't get the produce out the way they need to. Our taxi operators leave the residents halfway a road because they cannot traverse the hills and the bad roads. Because one drive up and them front end gone. Car mash up. And we complain about how much we have to pay for taxi fares and bus fares. How much does that taxi man have to pay to fix a front end and to buy a tire? We are faced with the damages of their vehicles. Comrade leader, tolerance is one of the things that I have come to know real dear to me. Recently, we read in the newspaper about the breakaway we had in a particular part of our constituency. Comrade Krishna, my Bunononos counselor, a lady that I have found to be beside me, around me, in front of me, and behind me to push me. Thank you. The road broke away. The road broke away the Friday night. By the Saturday morning, 7:30, Comrade Krishna and I were there. We found that persons marooned, I beg your pardon, marooned on one side of the road. How do you get to them? Before we got to them, however, the people of the area were out cutting footpaths across the hillside to try and get to the others, because if you were a pregnant mother, you would have been in trouble. If you're elderly, you are in trouble because you cannot get to see a doctor. And the resilience of these people in West Rural is something I have come to love. And I thank you. What we saw touched my heart and that of my comrade sister Krishna. There was no water on the downside of the broken road. We spoke to the residents, my boss. And I said, what can we do to assist you? They said, we have no water. We called the hardware man down in the village. And he gave us the pipes. And I said, on my way down, we pay for it. And by the time we had given the residents the pipes, I felt so good for them because we were doing a little stopgap for them. But in the evening of that day, the lady MP came, starting to rant and rave. How dare a wannabe person giving pipes to the residents to help them to get some water. And I said to myself, what kind of a woman is this? She know we women have to have water. Yeah? It is important to us more than anything else. She know we need water. And comrades, she went on in her normal true self. We took no notice of her because the residents are important. By the next morning, my comrade sister and I went back into the hills and we tried to bring a little something for those who were stranded and couldn't come across. And by the next evening, the member of parliament, sent a truckload of mall. Comrade, every time I appear somewhere, by the next day or the night she come to. So I am actually bringing her in the constituency. Everywhere me go, she follow back on me. Comrades, this, your next member of parliament, believe in solutions. How did we assist? And what it is that the other person has done. One truckload of mall. She has not seen that every culvert was blocked. She has not seen that the debris that has fallen from Beryl is still on the side of the road. She doesn't understand that you have to clean those areas to get the water into the culvert so that the water does not run in the middle of the road and dig up the road in a worse way. One bag of mall, when you put it down, pure mud. Resilience and tolerance. She doesn't understand that the sides of the roads need to bush. She has made it clear that Brandon Hill not get any fixing because they get a beaten. They get a beaten. Comrades, I want you to understand that the time has come. We have to prioritize proper drain cleaning, regular road inspection. We have to advocate for linesmen to clean the drains and the debris that has fallen from the side. We have to advocate that the public works people are there when roads are to be looked after so that we get the right amount of material on the roads. We notice a program that is at hand, comrade leader, where they are throwing a little bit of asphalt. The asphalt here, they jump over the hole there. The asphalt there, they jump over the hole there. They don't have any respect for the residents. They don't understand that the residents are seeing what is happening. I want us as constituents to understand. Respect is more than tolerance. Respect is also about valuing the God-given resources we have in our communities. We are a country seat. We are blessed with cool climates. We are blessed with a lot of fruits. We have a lot of land. And recently, when I was speaking to a school teacher, he told me that the children comes to school Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. They don't come Thursday and Friday because they have no money to send these kids to school. Solution: under my stewardship, I will be getting hold of all of these schools and I will be working with them to plow the land and plant the field, because the people, them must have something substantial to eat. Gone will be the days with this syrup in a bag, something that the kids are drinking. Comrade Dayton say he has a plan. We have a plan, comrade. You're right. All of those Ethiopian apple, all of those mangoes that we use to take football, we have to stop it. We have to puree it and freeze it in these very areas that Comrade Dayton spoke about, so that when they are not in season, they can be passed on to our children, so that they can be nourished properly, so that they can learn. We have many disadvantages because our schools are so far out. But we are going to be working to make sure that we give our kids the best in education. Because what? The People's National Party is about education. You hear that Michael Manley speech? Education. Education. Education is what we are going to do with our people. Jamal, you are right. Comrades, West Rural, St. Andrew has a group of people that is solution oriented. We have already started to put together our constituency development plan, which states what it is we have and what we are going to be recommending to our ministers that needs to be done. But we want them to understand. We want them to understand that we are ready to work along with them. We don't believe in freeness. Chinaman say, nothing free, no good, nothing good, no free. You hear me, constituents? Nothing free, no good, nothing good, no free. I want to let you know this afternoon, because I am running through, that we will be getting a road visit from our leader and our hierarchy members throughout the constituency. At those stops, we will be telling you more about the plans. But we promised our leader that when it came 9 o'clock, he was going to speak. and I am a woman of my word. I have my visitors and I am happy that they have spoken. But I must live up to my responsibility because you have to go home. But when we are on the road, thank you, my sister. I know. When you are on the road, we are going to talk the word. We have to live up to what I have told our leader we will do. Constituents, I want to thank so many people who have worked with me. But there's one thing that I must speak about. One last thing before I take my seat and turn over to my boss. West Rural is full of young people. Full of young people. We have the many artists. Nadine Sutherland, George Nooks, Richie Spice, Players, Spanabana, Turbulence. We have culture abound in West Rural St. Andrew. What has the MP done with it? Absolutely nothing. This month, we are celebrating Reggae Month. And so we have launched the Reggae Songwriting Contest. We have lots of young people, as I've said. We have already done one football competition. We are doing another. And we are in the middle now of putting together our domino tournament, division by division. We are putting together our netball tournament because we firmly believe that when we bring our young people together, we break down animosity, we break down fight. Comrades, when a bullet runs, it can hit any one of us. We don't want any strife. We want to work together as a team. And when you will have elected me, it is one West Rural St. Andrew. Comrades, we have inside of this constituency a clinic in Padmore. I noticed the bush over it is covering it. I heard the MP speak about we need more clinics. Someone needs to take her and show her the one there in Padmore so that we can use it so it can take off some of the work from the Stony Hill Clinic. We need many more clinics throughout the constituency. Comrades, my boss said me good, but may I respect what me did say. Comrades, we have an election to win. West Rural St. Andrew, we have an election to win. And somebody must get a beating. Somebody needs to be sent home. Somebody must.
I can stand this no longer.
Any old way and get away with it. So we'd say what? She must get a beating. She must get a beating. She must get a beating. I want to thank all of you who have come. All the young men and the young women that are here. I want to thank my sister Doreen, who has traveled from Hanover to be here. Thank you, my sister. And I want to thank all my grandchildren who are here. They all came from overseas. And when people say to me, why is it your major family is overseas and you are here? I let them know one thing, and I'm going to leave this one with you. Nowhere no better than yard. And it does not matter. It does not matter how good you are when you're overseas. Make one little mistake and see what happened to you. They post you back home. And so I say to you again, I have no intention of living in a foreign land. Yes, sir, I'm my yard. You are my people. This is my party. But she must get a beating. She must.
How this one again to my virgin shows the wheel. Who can't get still? Yeah. Don't feel away. Whole time something come back again. Go on the business and go tell your friend. When they check it out loud. I can stand this no longer. The wicked get stronger. I can stand this no longer. The battle's getting hotter. If I forget the beat, until the time must get the beat. Oh, bada beat.
Comrades, you heard it from your next member of parliament. I say one more time for Comrade Joan Gordon-Webley. Must get a beating. Second. Comrades, I bring to you now the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Member of Parliament for St. Andrew Southern, the President of the People's National Party, Mr. Clean Hands and Heart, a husband. I say make welcome, Comrade Mark Jefferson Golden.
This is really man representing for Mark Golden, a.k.a. Marky G. Yeah, them not bad like me. None of them know we. Them just see we. Yeah, man, on them TV. Zaga, Z. Stand digga ding dang digga ding dang digga ding dang dang. Marky G, I know you are champion. Everybody wave on the right hand. Put up your fist. Hey, Marky G, we don't know, so none of them not like me. See them all hype up, but that still not spite me. Holding a cut and got through because I love in our heart. And none of them care. Hey, Marky G, we don't know, so none of them not like me. So me I go stand up in them face that.
Time coming up. Time coming. The date has finally announced. Everybody come vote for Mark Golden. Because for your fist, we have the hand. Because walk around district and turn. Because PNP, because PNP, because
Hold up. Yeah. Mike, what hour? Comrade Chairman of the meeting, Maria Mitchell. Comrade Chairman of the party, Dr. Angela Brown-Burke. Comrade General Secretary, Dr. Dayton Campbell. All of the comrades on the platform. Spokespersons, officers, members of parliament, candidates, soon to be MPs. And I heard earlier them say, but it's 10 where I look. 10 is just a start. We'll get some more too. Brought a affidavit too. Yes, man. Comrades, most of all, I want to say maximum love and respect to your MP in waiting, Joan Gordon-Webley. Yes, man. Comrade Joan, I know it hasn't been an easy road, but you're on the right track, because when I look out in at this crowd and I see the massive here in them orange with them flags waving, pure positive vibes and positive energy. Yes, man.
I make to the corner when I make it. And that's where they're meant to take it. Sure. I've been
knows, me say. Who feels it knows. Woo, 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 woo. Lord, help me so stay these blows. I cry, it's not an easy road.
Yeah, man. But Comrade Joan, may I tell you, your victory will be the sweetest victory. Yeah, man. The great sugar mine. So, Comrade Joan, keep on doing what you're doing. This lady is a very resourceful comrade. She is able to find ways of doing things which others can't do. And I have to respect and rate her for that. We've already heard what a hard worker she is. And you know, the last year since we won the local government election, because all I want to say, we get more vote than them. We get more division than them. We get the KSAMC. We get St. Catherine. We get Portmore. So, we give them 7 in Hanover. 7 love. So, 7, how much in a Manchester? 12 in a Manchester. 12 in a Manchester. So, you know, argument done. But since that day, a year ago, more or less, I am very proud of what the PNP has been delivering in the KSAMC. Our mayor has been pushing out, putting in a lot of good work, showing how our city should be managed and run. And Comrade Joan, I know you have been a big part of that. And I want to say thank you, because it's a good look, and it's a good look for the People's National Party. And when we form government, we have to deal with the whole of Jamaica that way and make people feel the difference in a positive way. Comrades, you've heard a lot tonight of substance. The General Secretary, him toned down in volume was a 2 little notch and gone into the full substance of his portfolio. And it's an important portfolio. And this constituency, West Rural, have a lot of farmers. And to the farmers of Jamaica, I say, a new deal is coming under the People's National Party. We respect agriculture to the max. We see it as a vital part, not only of the economy, but of building a resilient country that can navigate its way through the future that is coming. And we know it's a future where there will be a whole heap of challenges. There will be challenges with food all over the world, water all over the world. So we must be resilient and strong in Jamaica, and our farmers are the backbone of the economy. So we have to support them and nurture them and uplift them, because we want all farmers to make money and live a happy life. Oh yes. Comrades, the next PNP government has to be based on principle, integrity, building the trust and confidence that the people must have in their leaders, deserving that trust and confidence. We can't mix up in any bangarang. We have to strengthen the Integrity Commission, not pull it down. We have to ensure that Parliament doesn't have people in it who mix up in things unworthy of the office of representing the people. And we have to make the Jamaican people feel that they have a government that deserves their support, because the government is using the resources of the people and for the people only, and not for themselves, them friend and them crony. So when we do that, we will have set the platform for delivering the change that we want to see. The change in agriculture, the change in housing. Housing is a big problem in the country. We haven't built sufficient affordable housing for our people, for our young people, for our public servants. And we need to focus on that. The PNP has a great track record in housing. From Portmore, through all of the different scheme. Well, it went back from before that. Harbour View and Mona Heights in the 50s, right through. And of course, we also understood the need for dealing with informal settlements, which are all over Jamaica, where people don't have proper infrastructure. They don't have any tenure for the land that they're occupying. And crime is a problem. And we said, no, we have to deal with that. And Comrade PJ Patterson had a program to deal with that. And over 50,000 people got titles under that program. And we intend to finish that work because there are some unfinished schemes that we are going to deal with. And we're going to also expand it to other parts of Jamaica which have similar problems and need the attention of the state to uplift the people who need our help. So we have a program, and our program is named after the most honorable Portia Simpson Miller. And we call it the Portia Program in her honor. I see Andrew on this. Write an article in today's Gleaner. Like him suddenly discover after 9 years that there's a crisis in housing which he has not addressed. Him build 1 and 2 and 3 houses per constituency and hand them out. Every single house him want to be there for hand over the house. And then when we take a stock now, we hear say, you have to give up the house. At some point, if you're dead, your family can't inherit the house. You can't transfer the house if you want to sell your house. What kind of arms housing program that?
Remember when the round man said, time I go trade, everybody I go run there. Keep in mind.
Yeah, man, diamonds forever. Oh, you mean? So this government is a little take it back government. Them do something, they not do much, but them do a little thing. And when you take a stack, it's a take it back system, them put it in. We not in a them thing there. When we help people to uplift themselves and generations to come. Yeah, man. Land titling, we did a lot of research. When Dr. Peter Phillips was party leader, he had a commission looking at the land titling system of the country and how it takes so long and it's so expensive and difficult if you have unregistered land to get a land title in Jamaica. And we intend to roll out the ideas in the report that was developed by that committee so we can ensure that people who live on land, occupy land for long, can show the history, but they don't have the title. We can set it up for them so them get them title. Because you know when you get your title, a different something. Yeah, man, that is an empowering piece of paper, this or now. You can go and borrow if you want to borrow. You can set up yourself, set up your house, deal with education, set up life properly. Yes, man. And nah, take it back. Nah, take it back. We not bulldoze people out. We help people to uplift themselves with good policy and program. And you know, when we check a stock in Jamaica, the tourism industry is a very important industry. But in Jamaica today, our people can't find a beach to go to if they want to go to a beach. And that can't be right. All over the Caribbean, them have good tourism. But they don't have this issue where their own people can go to the beach and go chill out a little bit and, you know, who want do this, who want do that, do that. So we have to deal with that matter. We have to deal with that matter properly. And we intend to respectfully engage with the tourism sector and work out a solution. And of course, if necessary, we have the power of legislation to ensure that the people get them rights. Because truths and rights we are dealing with, equal rights and justice for all. And even when you take a stock in Jamaica, our language, the Jamaican language, don't have no status in our society. But it's rated all over the world. People want to learn our language. Foreigners want to learn our language. And they say because we don't recognize our language officially, a lot of our children who grow up speaking our language, they don't get the right start when it comes to education so they can learn and be fluent in the English language. And we want all our people to be fluent in the English language too, so that they can be internationally competitive. So you have to use and acknowledge our language so that our language can be the tool to ensure that they understand the maths and the English and become perfect in the maths and the English, which is what we want. So our government is going to have to recognize the role of the Jamaican language. How can we as people disrespect our own language? That language came out of our people. It's a wonderful and expressive language. And we shouldn't be ashamed of it. And we shouldn't treat it as something that can't be recognized and don't have no status. No. And this I want to make it perfectly clear that I'm not suggesting that we do away with standard English. Oh no, to the contrary. I want all Jamaicans to be able to speak fluent English and fluent Jamaican too. Because that is the way that we can move our putting them forward in the school system so that they don't have to be afraid because they don't understand what is being said. Because the tuition at the early stages is there in the language that they understand so that they can become proficient in the English language and learn maths and learn other subjects too. So the next, you see, the same way that we liberate Jamaica from the oppressive ganja law and we decriminalize personal use of ganja and create a new industry in medical and therapeutic ganja until the laborites come and mash it up and we have to go build it back again and we have to take it further too because the Rastafari people not getting them proper rights and we have to defend them too. That's the same way we have to defend the maroon them too.
Coming from the country with my bag of Cali, I woke up on a DC. Him want people me.
You can't get away, cause if you slip it will slide, and if you run you can't hide. Yeah man, Sugar Minot, legend. So the next PNP government has to be a government of liberation of the people. All injustice, we have to go try and find a way for dealing with it so that historical wrongs are righted and our people feel that the government supports them, respects their culture, and we can move forward as a real, strong, cohesive nation and take on the challenges that we face. Constitutional reform, I have to say two things about that too. Because them bring a bill into Parliament to reform the Constitution. Now, we in the PNP, long time we have said, we need to have our own Jamaican head of state. And we should be a republic within the Commonwealth. Them recently come to accept that. But them want to do it in a piecemeal style. When them say, we're going to leave the monarchy as a head of state, but we find a court will be his court, same way. But that court is a good court, but it's an inaccessible court. You can't travel to England as a Jamaican without a visa. In fact, right now, I man can't go England. I don't have no visa. I have to go look for my own visa. But you know, must get a visa when you apply for it. And then now, you have to have millions and millions of dollars to take a case to the final court of Jamaica. Because to fly lawyers up there, put them up in a hotel in London. You have to engage Privy Council agents in London. Then people charge us £600 an hour, English pound an hour. So seriously, our final court is not an accessible court. So we really don't have a final court right now. Only 1 and 2 cases can go to that court. And that shouldn't be so. As a lawyer, you recognize the importance of a final court because that is where the law is set right or fixed or declared in a positive way. We have our own constitution. We have our Charter of Rights. And the ultimate entity that can decide what it means and how it applies does so in the name of a foreign king. And it's some man who hardly, enough of them have never been here. It can't go so. The Caribbean Court of Justice, the CCJ, the Caribbean Court of Justice, was set up over 15 years ago. It was funded with a trust fund to ensure it has adequate resources to sustain it so it don't rely on any government to put in the money for it to be able to function. It is independent of politicians. It has been delivering first-class justice. It is respected all over the world. Barbados has accepted it as final court. Barbados is doing well. It's growing at a more rapid rate than Jamaica. With Jamaica, I go down, Barbados, I go up. Guyana has accepted it as the final court of Guyana. Guyana has received more foreign direct investment than any other country in the region right now because of oil and gas. And they have the CCJ as their final court. Belize has it. St. Lucia has it. Dominica has it. So I said to them, if you want to deprive our people of the right to attend and bring a case to the final court if they don't get justice in Jamaica, and they can't afford to go up to England to deal with that, and we have the CCJ, you don't need no visa to go there. The court comes to Jamaica to hear cases if it needs to. Why would you not give the people of Jamaica that benefit and that right? After so many centuries where we haven't had it. And I said to them, if you want us to participate in this joint select committee looking at this bill where you put in Parliament, you have to give me some good argument around this issue. I want to hear why you want to deprive the Jamaican people of that benefit and those rights. And now, Andrew, let's don't say a word about it. We don't know what him I deal with or where him fat when it comes to this issue. Then put one sentence in the throne speech which says they're going to deal with it in phase 2 as a referendum. But I want to know what their position on the matter is. Because I want to know that Jamaica can move forward to full decolonization now. So we're not going to play those games with them. And then when you look at the bill they've brought, they set up the thing so that the president-to-be can be chosen by Andrew Holness, the president of Jamaica. Because if he and I don't agree, the way them set up the thing, by simple majority of both houses, which they have, they can put their own person as the president. Hey, it's a serious thing, you know. The president is not just a symbolic president in Jamaica, you know. The president has some critical roles to play in appointing sensitive people to sensitive positions, like the Integrity Commission. Because the Integrity Commissioners are chosen by the Governor General, other than the Auditor General who is there as of right. But the others are chosen by the Governor General, and when the President replaces the Governor General, it will be the President. So how can Andrew Holness want to choose the President who will appoint the Integrity Commissioners who are investigating him? Anything can go, sir? Pull up that. It's a big tune, you know, but I have one of the longest introductions. Buckingham Palace by Peter Tosh. Yeah, man. Yeah, come back. But be ready, because you don't know. Yeah, man. So, and then bring this constitutional reform bill. Now, there was a thing that had been agreed from the 1990s when PJ was running things and Edward Seaga was opposition leader, that there should be impeachment, a process where if somebody in Parliament is behaving in a way that brings Parliament into disrepute, there can be a process for dealing with them, for sanctioning them. Bruce Golding tabled a bill for impeachment, but he never pushed it through. After the one called George right now, do what him do, and him don't deny say him do it. I look on that bill and I say, all right, because you know some bad pan them thing there. And I just make some adjustments so that the kind of behavior that we saw there would be included within the ambit of this legislation. And I tabled it 3 years ago in Parliament as a constitutional amendment. Them don't let it go no further. And then bring this thing now to Parliament, this constitutional reform bill, and they don't have nothing in it about impeachment neither. So there's nothing in it dealing with accountability. There's nothing in it dealing with true sovereignty, because it's this peaceful business. So I say to Jamaica, don't support this thing. This thing not ready. Them have to wheel and come again. And we will wheel and come again when we form government. Because constitutional reform is a vital thing. But it must be done properly. There must be true consultation with the people. So the first thing is you don't just handpick the committee, which is what they did. Other than the 2 persons who they said I could appoint, them handpick the rest. When them hold them town hall meetings, people get for talkers, but nothing that they said was taken into account. It was all ignored. And they just pursued their own agenda instead to fashion this bill, which has some of the things in it, or missing some of the things that I've just told you about. So we are going to have a proper process, a respectful process of engagement of the Jamaican people to deliver a reform that comes from the people and that the people want and will get behind. And of course, we will try and get the support of the Jamaica Labour Party, and we hope that they will be good citizens of Jamaica at the time. If they come to me with good argument on the issues that I have raised, you know, we would be willing to support. We'd be willing to support the thing, but it can't be in the form that they have it, because it is deficient and it is unprincipled in certain respects. So they must listen to us and hear what we have to say, but they don't seem to want to treat us with any respect. So if I saw so. Right now, small business in Jamaica face a whole heap of tribulation. The regulatory environment that they have to face, the bureaucracy that they have to deal with, make life very, very difficult for them. We intend to fix that and have a very nurturing system to encourage small business to come into business, formalize them business. We're going to set the tax system so that they get a proper break. Because right now we have a special economic zone that Tony Hilton and myself worked on, which has certain tax advantages. And I say, well, why should special economic zone operators get the benefit, which they should, but new small businesses trying to start in Jamaica to build the economy don't get any benefit? That can't be right. So we'll be bringing a package of incentives to ensure that small business in Jamaica can thrive and become big business, because we want to see all our people live up in our life. So people saying this and saying that, it all ends up really coming back to one issue, which is the next general election. That general election that we are going into now is not going to be an easy election, because they have power, and when you look how them move, they definitely want to hold on to it by any means. But We're not afraid of them. And we see the cause is just. And we're going to do the work we have to do to deliver the victory for the people of Jamaica. And I say to each and every person, each and every comrade in West Rural St. Andrew, rally behind Joan Gordon-Webley. Defend her, stand up for her, work with her, and make sure she win. I don't business with what issues may have existed in the past. That done gone already. We are look forward now. And I, Marky G, President of the People's National Party, and next Prime Minister of Jamaica, say to all of you, do the thing the right way and bring Joan Gordon-Webley to Garden House, because I want her with me when I'm walking up Duke Street and entering Garden House. Turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. If you want things to really get nice, now are the time to make the right choice. If you want things to really get nice, now are the time to make the right choice. Now is the time, now is the hour. Choose PNP for people power. Now is the time, now is the hour. Choose PNP for people power. Turn up the thing, me say fi turn up the thing. Turn up the thing, turn up the thing. Yeah, man. So here we are turn up the thing. Are you ready for the victory? Are you ready for Joan Gordon-Webley? Are you ready for the People's National Party? Are you ready for Mark Jefferson Golden? Are you ready for Jamaica to move forward? One love, comrades. One love. The word is love. God bless you all. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people.
Me say a prayer this morning. One bag of chanting. Firm and planted. Blessing us to flow like fountain. This morning. One bag of chanting.
Comrades,
me a break. What me for worry about? Many things me can do without. Anything me want, Jaja make it start up. I feel work, sun a shine till the place dark.
You have heard it from the party leader who presented the candidate to you. So I want you now to stand at attention as we sing Jamaica's Arise.
Hold on, I want to do a proper presentation, man. Comrades and friends, it is with a great sense of pleasure and honor that I formally deliver to you your candidate for the People's National Party in the next general election of Jamaica, the great Bunununus, Comrade Joan Gordon-Webley.
Give me the woman them they come here so me need them. Give me the woman them me come here so fi please them. Give me the woman them me come here so fi lead them. Give me the woman them. Give me the woman them. Woman make me happy and me joyful. Them a give me the strength and power make me mighty full. A woman make me happy and be joyful. Them a make me joyful. Them a make me joyful. Well a woman make me happy and me joyful. Them a give me the strength and the power make me mighty full. Well a woman make me happy. DJ TT.
Comrades, Jamaica Rise. Comrade Oini, Jamaica Rise. Let us be attention, please. Thank you. And give Reverend gentlemen, you can take off your cap.
The trumpet has sounded, my countrymen all, so awake from your slumber and answer the call. The torch has been lighted, the dawn is at hand. Who joins in the fight for his own native land? Land of my birth, I pledge to thee, loyal and faithful to
Comrades, thank you for coming out. Thank you. Drive safe to go home. Make sure you drive safe. I'm just over to the music, man. Big up Rebel T, big up Cataract Sound.
Crocodile Botness of Victoria.
Easy.
I sound that.
Comrades drive safe. 1 June.